Can we get an hairdresser in here, quick? Ah, hey up. Welcome to the coronavirus haircut. Ah, look at it. Oh, good God. Anyway, you haven't come here to look at my beautiful haircut. God, that's a stunning looking man, that, isn't it? Yeah, right, whatever. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to VR settings and the settings that I have for virtual trucking. Now, many of you have mentioned, how do you get your gameplay so silky smooth? Well, I'm going to go through the settings in Steam VR, in-game, and anything else along the way, just to explain you how I do it. You may be wondering, where the hell have you been? Actually, before we get into that, recently I did 5 days of trucking. Well, actually, I did 4, and I thought, do you know what? I'll just see whether anybody out there cares. Anybody gives a shiny shite. I intentionally only uploaded 4 days. I was hoping that somebody out there in the country, in Europe, fuck Europe, in the world, in the entire universe, and further afield into the galaxy, somebody would say, where's day 5? And not one of you, not one of you even mentioned it. You're losing them already. They don't give a fuck about you, your opinions, or anything else. They're not interested. I'm getting annoyed with YouTube. I'm getting really annoyed with it. Maybe I've been playing The Last of Us Part 2. Best graphics, animation, story, narration, art design, textures. That game is a pinnacle. And then the word masterpiece gets thrown around so many times. But that game, I'm telling you now, is an absolute masterpiece. I will never again call them console plebs or say that the PC is elitist. And to be honest with you, I'm bored of PC gaming at the minute. Nothing is floating my boat. Anyway, enough waffle. You've probably already lost half the people anyway. I don't give a fuck about YouTube anymore if you haven't noticed. Don't give a fuck. I'll show you my VR settings. Let's go. So excuse the mess, but here's the actual wheel that I'm using. Here's the PlayStation GT... I don't know which one it is. It's one of the PlayStation ones though. It's got great feedback and a power motor on this. And I'm also using the quick shifter that comes as an extra little gubbins there. And for the pedals, I have the Thrustmaster pedals. But at the minute, the clutch is not set up in-game. I'm just using literally the brake and the accelerator. So nothing too exciting there. And I've got it on this sort of a quick stand. And I put my seat here at the side like a proper nerd. So there we go. That's the steering wheel. So let's jump into the settings now and I'll show you what the crack is. Now, when it comes to Steam VR, there's all these settings in here that I've twiddled, tweaked, nipped, licked, sucked and fucked, and they don't seem to make any difference to anything, I'll be honest with you. All this stuff, I literally haven't touched this in months and months and months, and this, you may be thinking, holy bejeebuzes. I can put that up to here, I can put it down to here, and when I look through the headset, it doesn't make any damn difference at all. I'm running a 2080 Ti with a Valve Index. I've got 32 gig of RAM and I'm on Windows 10. I have been running the game at 90 refresh hertz and the display brightness at around 93 with motion smoothing on. And if I come to the per video application settings here, what we might have to do actually is just start. Oh, I don't want to update it. Oh, God damn it! Everything with the internet and bloody gaming is just annoying the hell out of me at the minute. Oh, come on. Okay, so I think we're almost ready to go. Now, I always play this in DirectX 11 64-bit. And that's the one that you should be using, or the one that I've been using that seems to give me the best performance. So we'll let this just boot up. Then what we'll do is we'll Alt-Tab out. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, whatever. And we'll come back into... look at her. Absolutely bang tidy. You won't kick either of them out of bed, would you? Right. So let's just get into the game and then I shall show you the settings in Steam as well as in-game. So we've actually got the game running down here now in the hotbar. And another thing, you see, you're just absolutely fed up with all this garbage. If I go per application video settings and up here, we want to click Euro Truck. Even though it's running, it doesn't even show up. Doesn't even show up in the list, so that's another piece of garbage. So ignore all this crap in here. None of this seems to make any difference whatsoever. Here we are with the Demon Pussy Logistics Company. And if we come into the options now and we have a look at the video, the graphics, you can see that I have this running at a refresh rate of 59 Hertz. Again, just ignore all the garbage of, oh, well, shouldn't that be at 60 and then on 90 because of your headset at 90? Believe you me, I've tried every setting under the goddamn sun, and I'm showing you what I have on my settings, and that's what it is, 59. This must be set at 1080. Leave it at 1080 at the default. Don't try and match it to your headset or anything else like that. We also want VSync disabled. And really, there's not a lot of settings in here that you need to worry about. The most important one is scaling. Scaling must, underline, must be at 100%. And the MSA, anti-aliasing, must be disabled. These two really are horrendous. These must be set to this. And also your depth of field, you don't want that on. HDR, sun shafts, everything else in here, you can pretty much put at whatever you want. But there you can see high, 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 ultra, high, 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 high. And if you're worried about your shadows, you could even possibly take that down to high. But it doesn't make much difference when it comes to your frame rate. And as you can see, everything else in here, anisotropic filtering is at plus, normal maps, blah, 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 blah. So you go, it's nothing magical, the settings that I've actually got. Those are the settings I've got in game. Now, when you're looking at the videos, you're probably going to think, well, it looks beautiful and sharp and perfect. It looks like a half-eaten turd in game. The turning and looking with the truck makes you feel a bit dizzy and sick. It's only smooth when you're going forward. You still get anti-aliasing issues and things like that, but in my experience, Euro Truck Simulator 2 looks a lot better than American Truck Simulator. So anyway, there we go. Those are the settings. Nothing complicated. There's no changing of INI files or any garbage like that. It's just purely those settings you've seen on screen. So there you go. Follow them, try them, complain, as I'm sure you will. Otherwise, get trucking, you mother truckers. See you in another video, maybe. See ya. Bye.